That's fine. Why are you turning off the fan?
Because I don't know if it's going to pick up the sound.
Fuck it.
Oh, man.
All right. Guys, it is 103 degrees outside. My AC is broken, and it's 90 in this room. So if we're sweating, it's because of that.
It's gonna be
but
more
the
than
show
that with the
must go
lights.
on. The AC guy doesn't show up till tomorrow. So let's do this. We just got back from Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1.
Hey.
And I'm going to rush this review. This was a fucking awesome movie.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've already seen the reviews because this thing came out like, what, Monday? It was a stealth release or something?
Yeah.
Nobody told me that. I thought it was Thursday, so I had booked my tickets for Thursday. But, wow, Tom Cruise fucking delivers again, dude. That guy, you know, he wants to single-handedly bring back fucking old-school movies that are just crowd pleasers.
Yes.
Non-stop fucking action.
Yeah.
It reminded me of fucking, you know, Top Gun Maverick, how satisfied I was with that. This plot, even more complex than that one. It might lose some mass audience, but I don't think so, actually, because they'll just be having so much fun with this spy shit that they're going to love it. And there's a great chase sequences, action. It's a long film, and I felt it, but I didn't care because it was good all around.
Yeah, the time
Joe,
went by
what did
quick.
you think?
This is a great summer blockbuster hit right here. I like, even though it was like probably like 3 hours or so.
Yeah,
I was still
it's
engaged
2
the
hours
entire
and 13
time.
Yeah.
And Tom Cruise is crazy for his crazy cult, but he's a crazy man for doing his stunts.
Yeah, man. That
Great stunts.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
But it was a great movie. I really enjoyed this. Great fighting, great twists with the generic little tropes and twists. But
Yep.
I loved it. This is a must see.
Okay, two thumbs up. What about Patrick? By the way, Alex had to. He's on vacation. He had to take off. He'll be back on next weekend. And so Patrick has filled in.
I'm back.
So as soon as Joe leaves, then fucking Alex leaves. Then Alex comes back. Then Joe leaves. Now Joe leaves. God damn it! But we got Patrick.
Here
We
I
rely
am.
on Patrick.
Hey.
Patrick, what'd you think of the movie?
Man, I've been waiting for like a summer blockbuster, and this was it.
Yeah.
This had everything, man. It was I thought it was a fun plot and action pretty much the whole time, like that 2.5 hours or whatever it was.
And you were saying you weren't like you were like not really into it.
Yeah,
or-
I was like, man,
Is this
number
gonna be
8,
good?
like Tom Cruise is a crazy
watching
fucker
more
and an
of
old
these,
man, you know, like
Could this possibly satisfy
I'm like,
me?
I'm like, how are they gonna make this fun? And they did.
Yeah.
They delivered, and I had a great time. And like I said, I liked the plot. The plot was fun, and they had fun little comedic moments in there.
Directed by Christopher McQuarrie, and that motherfucker did a great job. Written by Christopher McQuarrie as well.
Yeah.
Written and directed. He had a little help from Eric Jendrensen. So, yeah, everybody has stuff to do in the film. His old crew is back. You have a little bit of Simon Pegg. You have a little bit of Luther's the character name here. Hunt's he's the tech guy. Along with Simon Pegg. And we even get a return of one character, Isla Faust, the MI6 agent from Rogue Nation and Fallout. Now, excuse me if I kind of forgot, because that's 2015 when she
Been
first
so
showed
many
up
movies,
in
man.
Rogue Nation.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
then
Like,
Mission
so
Impossible
many.
Fallout 2018, she was in those films. So when she showed up in this, I'm like, okay, I think I remember her. But did it seem like they had a relationship?
It was like sexual tension,
There was some
definitely.
sexual
But I guess that's
tension.
him with everyone.
It's
Yeah.
women, you know. He's a spy.
Yeah.
You just
He's so
rotate
cool.
him out.
Fucking
He
cool
was
as
doing
fuck.
magic.
Yeah, he did. Joe loves magic and
Oh,
impressing
man, yeah.
women with the magic. But we have a new girl this time. What's her name?
Grace.
Grace. Haley Atwell is sort of the new Bond girl or the new Hunt girl, essentially. She's like a thief. And, so without getting into spoilers, I was a little surprised with, the stakes here and what happens to a certain character. And we'll talk about that in spoilers real quick. And I'm like, really? Okay. It just feels like, okay, we're moving on now. Maybe a little too quickly. But
They wanted like the changing of the guard. You know? They're like, all right, this is the new one.
They have Gabriel, Mr. Isaiah Morales, as sort of this powerful terrorist, his adversary in this film, a man from his past that really killed somebody close to him, another Ethan Hunt girl being killed.
The original one, I believe.
Yeah, and he's got this French assassin who works for him, Palm.
Is it Mantis, right?
Yeah, that's Mantis.
Yeah, it's Mantis, dude. That's
We
what
were
we're looking
talking
up.
about that in the car.
on the drive home. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, that's Mantis, dude. I loved it. I loved her.
She's
Yeah,
nice.
and
She
you were
was
saying
awesome.
in the car that
Yeah.
it's cool to see.
Yeah, actually, like, because she kind of has, like, the opposite character in this movie, because...
More serious
Yeah, because
tone.
Mantis is, like, fun and bubbly.
Bubbly,
and then,
yeah.
like, this character's like, oh, fuck,
Not
I'm
a lot,
not fucking with
not a lot
her.
of lines.
She's
just
a hardcore
just action.
assassin
Yeah.
and a badass, and I guess she's good at fighting in this one. She must have learned a thing or two in Marvel, or they had some good, stunt.
The
something.
choreography. was-
But okay, so this is a part 1, and despite it being a part 1, this fully fucking delivers. You know
yeah.
what I mean? I don't feel cheated. I don't feel let down by the ending. I feel like I got a complete story that can
Satisfied.
continue.
Yes.
I was
Satisfying.
highly satisfied, and we think you will be highly satisfied. At the risk of passing out due to heat exhaustion, I
my
can see the
God.
sweat on Joe's
They get-
cheeks now. If we can go and do
It's a sauna.
final verdicts. Sauna, yeah, just sweat it all out.
For me, it's gonna be a 9. I was entertained. It was kind of long, but still, like, I want to see another one of these. Even though, like, what is this? 8, 9?
Yeah,
Gonna be
fuck
8,
if
9?
I know. This
I
is-
believe
yeah.
it's...
I want to see more of them, as opposed to like
Seventh installment.
seventh, as opposed to
And-
Indiana Jones.
Oh,
No more. of
Yeah,
those,
so
right?
that was like a big budget. Everybody go to the theater, and it let you down.
Yeah, they should have stopped
This
at
one-
Crystal Skull, because that one was trash as well.
Right.
I knew it was gonna suck, and obviously it did suck. I'm sorry about that, but I'm happy.
oh
I was
yeah,
here.
yeah. I was in this chair last time. Yeah.
As long as I
I
get
took
more,
a bullet for you, OJ.
as long as I get more stories like this and still entertaining, and yeah, it's kind of tropey and stuff, but at the end of the day, I still had a great time, and I felt like I got my money's worth.
Yeah. So what are you giving
9.
it? 9. Patrick, what do you think?
I'm gonna go with a 9 as well. Like
Yeah.
I came into the movie not wanting to give it. I mean, not trying to be negative, but like I was like,
Yeah,
oh
you're like,
god,
this ain't gonna
this
do
is
it.
the
This
seventh
is
fucking
nothing.
movie, you know?
I'm gonna be lost. I don't care.
Yeah, I haven't seen a fucking Mission Impossible movie in years, and it was cool. Yeah, it was satisfying. It had all the action. It had, like I said, a good plot. I love the cast. And yeah, it's finally the summer blockbuster I was waiting for. This is like, I've gone through like half the summer without it, and now I'm like, that was the big summer action blockbuster for me.
All right, so 9 out of 10. I'm trying to decide between a 9 and a 10. I'm trying to figure out what exactly I didn't like. Maybe there were maybe 2 small elements we'll talk about in spoilers. I am also going to go at a 9 out of 10 and a badass seal of approval. Go out and freaking see this. And this thing started in 1996.
Wow.
Okay, hang on one second. Hello. Hey.
Stacy guy.
Perfect. I'm sorry about that, my man. All right, I'll see you soon. All right, bye-bye. Listen, Kobe, are you still there? Oh, no, he hung up there.
Okay.
Okay, that was actually the
AC
fucking
dude?
AC guy.
Oh,
I'm gonna
God,
leave this
save
in here.
us.
Anyway, so he's on his way in 30 minutes, but I don't know if he can fix it by tonight. But all right, here we go. So what did I say? 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
All right, let's go into the spoiler section now.
Spoilers.
Hey, welcome to the spoiler section. So what the fuck was this all about?
Deadly AI.
That's
Skynet.
right.
Yeah.
The entity.
Yes.
Joe, tell us about the entity.
So the entity, it's getting a mind of its own. It's like basically.
Did we
hacking
really
over-
record that in 9 minutes?
Probably.
Damn, we're going
We're
hard.
pretty good now.
The heat.
It's the heat. It's just making
Let's
it
go.
go.
Let's go.
So the AI is getting smarter, and now it's figuring out everything that can go wrong and will go wrong, and it's trying to figure out everything. And Ethan is trying to destroy it. Everyone wants to use it, but you know You can't use it.
Yeah,
It's only going to destroy us.
This film starts on a great submarine sequence. Reminds me of all the cool submarine films that we've seen over the years. It's because this AI jumps from one computer system to the subs. It originally uses an American thing, I think, in order to discover this Russian sub stealth technology to take it out. But it went rogue, and it took this, and then it tricked everybody on the sub, thinking that there was an Arizona class, and they were fighting, but they launched a missile, and it killed themselves.
Yeah, they were fighting themselves the whole time.
Basically released this this virus upon the world, and it just confuses me because the virus is like he hates everybody, or I don't. Well,
how did he get
really
control
know.
of the person?
I mean.
How did
he could already kill everybody if he wants. It's not a Skynet situation because the second that submarine thing happened, Skynet. You could launch the nukes right now, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
Why? I don't really understand that. What do you think?
Somehow he gets...
Because then we wouldn't have a movie.
Yeah, okay. But like somehow he gets like the villain from last... They didn't really explain that.
They didn't explain that. They dropped like a line like he hates... Gabriel, the villain, isn't the entity. No. The entity hires Gabriel. Yeah. Initially, you thought, oh, it's just the entity in digital form mocking him because this was a guy from his past. Yeah. But no, it's the entity erasing him from all digital cameras and shit. And he is working for him. And then he has that French assassin. And I guess because he just wants to say, fuck the world and to hell with everything. But so those motivations, a little shaky for me, I guess. And I'm trying to figure out why the entity, it's like, oh, the entity was just showing that it can access the stock market, the military, the this, the everything. And so all the governments want to stupidly not destroy the entity, but control the entity because there's these two little cool key halves. That's a cool little prop.
It cool.
Yeah, I liked it. I was like, I want the key too, just because it was fun. Give me the key.
Yeah.
So I was out for the key, and so everybody's out for this key in order to control it. So that's basically the plot. And apparently, Isla already has one half of the key because she's such a badass. She's like a female Ethan. And we have that mercenary scene at the beginning where, we have a desert battle.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was cool.
And they do a little fake out death there with Isla, right?
Right.
Yeah. But so here's what the one thing that kind of threw me off, and I was like, oh, man. Isla dies. So they do the fake out Isla, but then later on, she's still alive, when they retell the story in an intelligent way, not Witcher episode 4 way, Witcher season 3 episode 4 way. And I was just disappointed because it feels like, it's like, okay, so we got this new chick. Is she got a really good agent or something? She's like the new hotness, and she's gonna be a new agent now.
Yeah.
This thief.
And she has like no training at all, but now she's fighting like super.
Yeah, she starts fighting at the end, and you're like, wait, you could do that?
Yeah.
And it's like, but why do we do all that? Because I like Isla. It's like, why do you make me choose between these two beautiful women? Yeah. It's like, you don't make me choose. I'm gonna choose the first one. Why you gotta kill Isla?
Yeah.
Yeah,
what Isla do?
She's cool too. But it's like, I don't know if that actress was like, hey, I'm done, and give me a cool death. Then I understand that, because dudes ask for cool deaths all the time in movies, right?
Yeah, I would.
So maybe that was it, because she had already put in her work 2 other movies, but I just feel like they killed her off unceremonious, and Gabriel kills her. I didn't know that Gabriel is a fighting badass, right? They showed Isla can take 6 mercenaries on herself. So it's like, how did she lose? And she's using her weapon, like a sword weapon.
And she has she's a better
sword
weapon.
Versus a knife? Yeah. That was one thing that I was like, oh, man, you got to kill off Isla.
For
the emotional resonance is why they did it, obviously. Yeah. Because it's somebody close to Ethan. And they don't really kiss. They don't have sex. Even the new girl doesn't kiss or have sex with Ethan. It's not about that.
Sexual tension.
There's just tension there.
He's just too old now. He's like,
and now it's like the new girl. No, he's not. Tom Cruise ain't like this new girl. Yeah, she's all over me. So it's like the old girl, old and busted.
You're dead to me.
Dies. And I'm like, damn, man, that sucks. All right, I'll shut up. Y'all talk about some stuff too, because I'm gonna pass out.
For me, it was the with what's her name. Palm.
Yeah. Palm.
Do they ever say the girl's name?
No, they don't. The assassin.
The
French assassin.
Yeah. How
Paris.
Because Gabe supposedly he knew that he was gonna get betrayed by her, so he killed her, but at the end the dude was
So
like,
she dies as well.
but we don't know that because the
Oh,
dude was
right.
like,
She doesn't
there's
die.
a pulse.
Yeah.
Right at the end,
pulse.
because Ethan Hunt is a good guy, and we even get, the American agents are hunting this whole time, and Ethan is making them look like stupid idiots all the time. And I love that cat and mouse chase that they do all fucking game. And he's like, freeze, and it's like even the younger agent was like, man, maybe Ethan's doing the right thing.
Yeah,
and if
maybe
this is
it's a
about,
reason.
and I've always said that when I watch these world-ending movies, I'm like, I'm not on the fucking U.S. government or the French government side or the Chinese or Russians. No, I'm on the world side,
Yeah,
right?
it's good and bad.
That's what he was
Yeah.
saying, and it kind of gives the guy pause, so he kind of lets him go at the end. I mean, he had an opportunity to shoot him after this train sequence that you see in the trailer. Basically, Gabriel shows up on the train to steal the key. They do the face thing. They always got to do the face thing in the Mission Impossible. They
And he
do it like
knows
2-3
exactly when to
times.
jump off because they're like, we know
Yeah.
what car you're going to be on, and we're going to time it out completely so you
You got
can just
everything measured down.
completely just back.
But I
and
It
don't-
was getting a little ridiculous
was.
that he slammed into the train at the right moment.
Oh, that too.
And
the
it kind of
saver?
became a little bit of a cartoon, like a little bit of a parody, because then he's all like this, and
Yeah.
then he's like Ethan, and then he gets
Yeah, at
him
the
and
same
It was
time,
like-
like you get all that stuff with the entity, but it's like, all right, well, there's a smartwatch. He's using a smartwatch and then doing the self-driving.
Right.
He's kind of being cautious about that. It's like, so where does it end? It's kind of like
Right.
this power level thing.
The
It's
entity's
kind of
power.
unsure.
Yeah, there was a few goofy moments that I think they dragged out, but because I was having such a good time, it didn't matter. The yellow car, there's several
Yes.
moments in the yellow car that they went very goofy slapstick.
Yeah.
But because you're having a good time,
It's
you're like,
funny,
it
it's
works.
fun, yeah,
It works.
yeah.
It worked the first laugh, and then they hit you 4 or 5 more times, and I'm like, all right, but if I wasn't having such a good time, I'd be like, all right,
Come
on
on,
now.
corny as
Come on,
fuck.
it's good.
But it
Yeah.
was fun
But it was
still.
fun still.
Yeah.
I liked
so
it.
I liked it too.
Yeah, same.
And it's good to have that type of. I guess I was just kind of like, whoa, they're doing full on slapstick in a very serious movie, and it worked.
Yes.
Right. So it was really really awesome. All right, let's see if we can think of anything else. Okay, so all the governments want it, right? So
Yes.
Ethan's
So
handler-
now he knows that the secrets are in the submarine, so he has to go to the submarine, back
Yeah.
to the submarine.
Right. yeah.
Yes, so that's
Where it
saved
all
for part
started.
But
two.
Gabriel's
That's where it
lurking
started.
somewhere.
And that's where it's gonna end.
So that is going to happen June 28th, 2024.
Yes.
Yeah. So I
So,
think Palm
look
the assassin's going to come back on the good side now.
Oh yeah, maybe
They're
they
gonna,
give
like,
her the choice.
Give her the choice.
They gave the thief the choice. And because there was only one parachute at the end, so after he saves everybody on the train, or he does the train
Well, Gabriel already
sequence-
called it. He's like, "You're already gonna betray me," which
Yeah,
she's like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, you're right."
And she's like,
So-
how
Yeah.
the fuck did you know?
Yeah.
because Ethan saved
Saved
you.
her life,
And-
yeah.
But you have to think, a hard-ass assassin like that, are they really going to be that shocked by somebody saving them? I think they're just because they've killed and murdered women, children, men. Maybe it's because it's the shock of her losing a fight for the first time, because she never loses a fight in the
she
film.
was fucking badass.
Except
yeah.
for the one with Ethan, and then he spares her, so that shocks her so much to where she's going to save them. And plus, they were so vulnerable. It's like, this guy can't go out like that. I'm going to save him, and then we'll fight again later.
Yeah.
So maybe it was cool like that. So I liked Palm's character, even though she's such a side character thingamajiggy.
Does that mean Henry's coming back?
Yeah. We'll see. No, I think Henry died. I don't know.
Dead.
Him and his
Anyways,
mustache.
So we're very much looking forward to
Oh,
the
yeah.
final installment of
Next
the
year.
series.
This time
and-
next year, right?
And
Yeah.
we won't be sweating as much.
And
Oh my
hopefully I'll
God.
have
We
my
better not
AC
be.
fixed.
The
by then.
salt for my sweat is like getting in my eyes.
I taste it on my mustache.
It's
and
hot.
everything.
Oh, my
All right,
God.
guys. We do all for you guys. The show must go on. I'm so curious what the temperature is. It started at 90. We'll see what
It's
it is.
gotta
in
be
here
more
now.
than 90 with
Oh,
all
yeah.
the lights
With the
and
lights,
everything.
yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you all so much, and we will see you on the next Angry Joe show. Speed run movie review. Bye.